Good morning, y'all. It's Dish Talk. What's today? 16th. February the 16th. 2022. Y'all, I come prepared with some ideas today. It's not random Dish Talk time. And sometimes I have to worry about, is the wife gonna wake up and shoot through? But she's not. She's not even gonna wake up till noon. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Excuse me, Angus. Excuse you. What are you doing? This is Dish Talk. Are you joining? Excuse me, sir. Are you joining Dish Talk today? No. Angus. Okay, get down, please. You good? All right. I come prepared with topics. Oh, also, my birds are like, yo, bitch, you ain't fed us in a minute. And I'm like, yo, bitch, it's cold out there. I got a shucka. I got some stuff for them, but shucking. Oh, I forgot. I need to buy one of these. Can I tell you, Scotch brand? Scotch brand, I'm going to name them out. Scotch brand, y'all heads are shitty. I don't get near as much scrub as I think I should for the price I'm paying for your damn your heads. And I need them because my hands. Better glue. Stop making me buy more. That's all. Center. What are we talking about? We're talking about trains today. Let's talk about some trains. Now, before you're like, OMG Vertikins, what the F? Oh, I need to warm this up just a little. I hung out a little too much in the living room. It's okay. You can, if you have to pee, do it now. Guess you're gonna have to now, huh? Because you might feel it. I just peed, so it's okay. We just need some warm water. Hot water, actually. I need some hot water. Give it to me. Come on. We used to have water that came from lava. It came from the core of the earth. And then they gave us a new freaking electric hot water heater. And I think they turned the temperature down. It sucks. Let's see how much water I'm wasting to get hot water. Okay. And we have takeoff. Get some hot water in there. I need some warmer water. Come on. Warm this shit up. My bottom, my back. Yeah, my back. I'm waiting for all the pills to kick in. Alright, sorry guys. Not that the fountain behind me isn't making enough noise, right? So let's get back on track here. We're talking about trains. And you're like, Birdkins, what are you talking about? What kind of train you talking about, Birdkins? I'm talking about the metaphorical train. You, my friend, you are train. You are the engine of the train, and you are one car, right? Because that's it. Because we come into the earth, being a car of a train, right? And we're on a track. We don't always control the track that we're on. No. And sometimes we don't always control the amount of cars that start getting attached to our train, right? Sometimes we are not in control of that. However, there are cars that we are in control of that often we start tossing onto our trains, right? What are those things? Responsibilities, like jobs, hobbies, other people, animals, like there's a lot of different kinds of things that you could stick in there. And people do it for all sorts of reasons, right? All sorts of reasons. So some people got like 12 car trains, steaming down that track, right? Some people with them 12 car trains, they got a great engine, right? They have resource. They've been oiled up. So chugga, they're fine. They've been maintained. They're great. There is no problem with their train lugging 12 things to 11 extra cars, right? Chugga chugga. They could probably add a couple more cars if they wanted to, but they're not. They're not. They're like, nope. This is how we maintain our cars. You know, we got a couple kids. We got a couple animals. We got a couple jobs. We got 2 conductors. You know, we got 1 conductor that's always checking on passengers. You know, 1 conductor is always checking the track, checking the maps, driving the train. You know, like, that is a well-oiled train, chugga down the track, right? Then you got other trains. They just been chugging around. They got like 4 cars, but you see them just choke, cause the engineer's done been slacked off. Maybe there's only 1 engineer. The engineer's tired. That train's 40 years old. You know, like it's been around the track for a minute. Let me tell you, that train's like, looking at that train over there with them 12 cars, and it's like, whew, man, back in the day, I could have carried 15 cars back in the day. But that little train, it's been a minute. That little train's done learned too, because it's like, let me tell you. Sorry, we need a little bit more water. Apparently I'm using a lot of water. But that's okay, we're gonna warm it up. We're gonna warm this story up here in a minute. La 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 la. Warming the story up. Warming the water up. Back to trains, right? But we got all kinds of trains. You know, we got trains that go from coast to coast. You know, several times a year. We got trains just do all the things, right? So everyone's their own train, right? The trains need things, right? Trains need things, and cars need things, and the passengers of those cars need things. And if we're not attending, first of all, if our conductor is not at 100%, our train's gonna suffer to begin with, right? If our conductor has not been checking on the oil, has not been checking on the wheels, has not been checking on the fuel, has not been checking on the roof and the seats, and emotionally checking on all of the passengers of that train, like, whoa, you know, we're already gonna have some imbalances, right? And then what if the conductor has all these passengers, right? And they're like, ugh, these fucking passengers, these lowlifes, they just been mooching off me. Because, you know, some conductors, they tell their passengers, yo, this ride ain't free, bro. You know, you have to give something back to the train. What you giving back to the train? Are you gonna wash the windows? Are you gonna sweep the floors? Are you gonna do the galley dishes? What are you gonna do to help the train keep moving, right? Are you gonna listen for the squeaks? Are you gonna watch the tracks? Are you gonna make sure, you know, like, seriously, there's a lot of things. A lot of things that happen on a train, right? A lot of moving parts. So you have to be ready for all that moving parts. And do you have people on your train that support you? Or do they just, are there people on that train that are just draining you, that are just making you check up on that train all the time? You're like going to cab number 4. Cab number 4 is, oh, car number 4, it's always trashed, right? It's always trashed, smells like fucking feet, right? There's always the galley dishes in there. Nobody takes the shit out. There's always garbage, right? And then you get to cab. I'm talking about cab. How am I talking about cabs? Car number like 7, you know, because you're heading through, because you're doing your daily car check. You know, tickets. Just kidding, because everybody's got a ticket. But you're looking for stowaways, right? Is anybody on the train? Did you make a stop in maybe a shady part of town or maybe a shiny part of town? Did you pick up a new car? Did you pick up a new passenger that maybe you just stuck on one of your cars? What'd you do? Did you pick up some decorations, some curtains, some accessories, people, an animal? What'd you do? What'd you pick up? Why are you picking it up? Do you have the resources to pick it up, or are you just trying to make yourself shiny? Just trying to fill a void. What's going on there? Because if you're not able to tend to all your other cars effectively, you shouldn't be adding other cars to your train. And what do I mean by effectively? I'm talking like you should not have to make sure that you're yelling at your staff to do this, that, and the other. You need to make sure to pick up this. Billy Bob. Josephine. Charlotte. Pick your shit up. Oh. If you're already yelling at people to do their own stuff, you do not have people that can adequately help you take care of any other cars. Because they can't take care of their own car. If people can't take care of their own car, they can't help you take care of your other cars. That's just the God's honest truth. It's the gospel. I won't be using that, don't worry. But really, like, so, trains. We're all trains, right? We're all just riding down our track, minding our own business. Chugga chugga, chugga chugga. That's our train song. Chugga 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 chugga. Cause it's a cool train. Right? We're hanging. See, my train's pretty small right now. My train, I have had to shrink because, you know, life fucking happens. You look at life and you're like, if I don't shrink this train, if I don't make this train smaller, it is gonna sink me. And I am not one that likes to be sunk. So I do what I call cutting the fat, right? And that's a real life problem solver instead of a temporary fix for long-term situations and solutions, right? Because what happens if you start cutting? So here's what happens. I'll talk about my train, right? My train was full, right? So a couple of years ago, I had a really full train. I had a full-time job. I had 5 ferrets. I had a couple of cats. A wife who had her own job. I have an artist. And then I've got passive side trains, sidecar trains. You know, the kids, the parents. You know, all those other trains that are still in our lives. Those are all of our trains. They're all attached to us. Oh, and my train just started going, oof, yo, lady, chugga, chugga. And I'm like, oof, my train. My wheels are starting to stick. Oil just wasn't working anymore. Looked at my wife and I went, oof, we gonna have to, cause you know, she's half conductor on these trains here, you know? And I said, oof, we gotta take some of these cars off. Cause these cars are really starting to, I tried for a while. I tried to bring a couple people onto the train to help me tend to the cars. You know, housework, ferrets, cats, them things. It just wasn't working out. It was just becoming too heavy. The extra passengers were becoming too heavy for what I was getting back. So I started cutting the trains, cutting the cars. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta cut the cars. You gotta go. It's just not working anymore. So I rehomed all of my ferrets. And that was sad because I loved them. Love them little buggers. But I wasn't able to give them the time and space that I needed. I, rehoming the ferrets, opened my space in my studio. So it provided growth in ways to redecorate my train, right? Because that's important, redecorating the train. Also, I'm gonna side note, Chobani, this is a 0 sugar. I prefer the takeoff wrapper so I can use the thing, because the oat ones that are the new cardboard ones, I don't like them. Nope. Not only does it rip the foil on the top, and also I can't use the other, I can't use it. I can't reuse it. So, sorry, Chobani. I am probably going to, I don't know yet. But anyway, back to trains. Trains. So you gotta assess your train all the time. Because sometimes you're just not listening to your train. You're like, oh, that noise will go away. It'll be fine. That noise will go away. Guess what? No, it's not gonna go away. Because if you continue to avoid the noises on your train, guess what's gonna happen? Your shit's gonna break down. And you can't be all like, what happened? What happened? You ignored your train. That's what happened. Psh, stop. Getting older has turned me into a little bit more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not judgy, but it's not really judgy. Don't judge people. I know people live their lives. Do I offer very loud critique and or I don't know. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. Y'all know I'm an honest bitch. Simple as that. And I can't be anything but. So if I say something to you, I say it out of love. If I say it to you, it means I fucking love you. If I don't say it to you, I don't give a fuck. It's kind of simple as that. Like, if I'm giving you my honest, unfiltered opinion, a concern on something, it's all because I love you. So if you're not hearing from me, oh, maybe you're not doing nothing wrong. Maybe you're not doing nothing that concerns me. But hey, anyway, that's all. I say things because I love people, and I got wealth of experience. So assess your trains, people. Okay, we all got trains. Assess your trains. Are your trains being well managed? Assess your trains. That's all. And then adjust your trains accordingly if they need to be adjusted. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the crazy ramble nonsense here of the Magical Birdikins here on Dish Talk. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm not gonna do no fancy fucking filters, edits, whatever. I ain't got time for that. This is just the real talk here. But I need 100 subscribers to be able to get a unique name on there. So let's try to make that happen for me, people. Come on, guys. February 16th. How quickly can we get to 100? And let's see, what should I do on my 100th subscriber? I'm gonna have to think of something. A fun video for the 100 subscribe. All right, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you next time.